U.S. Citizenship Interview 2026, No Proof of Selective Service? N-400 Part 2. Andrea and David remain seated in the same quiet USCIS interview room. Andrea continues reviewing the application, referring back to David's earlier answers about when and how he registered for Selective Service.
David, in Part 1, you said you registered yourself online and received confirmation. My main question now is, do you have proof that you registered for Selective Service?
Yes, officer. I do have proof. I kept the confirmation letter that was mailed to me after I registered. I also saved a digital copy of the confirmation page with my registration number.
Just to confirm, you did not lose that confirmation. Is that correct?
That's correct. I kept it with my other important documents, like my immigration papers and tax records.
Good. And the proof shows your full name and date of birth?
Yes, it shows my full legal name, my date of birth, and the date I registered. It also includes my Selective Service number.
Okay. And does the registration date fall before you turn 26?
Yes, officer. The date clearly shows that I registered when I was 22.
Thank you. That's important. Some applicants say they registered, but they cannot prove it. In your case, you're saying you can provide documentation. Is that correct?
Yes. If needed, I can show the original letter or the printed copy.
Understood. One follow-up. Did anyone ever tell you that proof was not necessary?
No. I always understood that proof could be required later, especially for things like citizenship or federal benefits.
All right. And you did not receive any notice saying your registration was rejected or incomplete, yes or no?
No, I did not receive anything like that.
Good. That answers my question. We'll now talk about how someone can verify registration if the original proof is missing. Let's continue. My next main question is, if you did not have your original proof, would you know how to verify your Selective Service registration?
Yes, officer. I believe I would. I know that Selective Service has an online verification system where you can check your status using your name, date of birth, and social security number.
Just to confirm, you're aware that this verification comes directly from Selective Service, not USCIS. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. It's from the Selective Service system itself.
Good. And if the online system didn't work, what would you do next?
I would contact Selective Service directly, either by phone or by mail, and request an official status letter. I understand they can send a letter confirming whether someone registered or not.
That's correct, and that letter can be used as evidence during the naturalization process. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. The status information letter explains whether someone registered, and if not, it explains why.
Exactly. Now, another follow-up. Have you ever had to request a status information letter yourself?
No, officer. I didn't need to, because I still have my confirmation. But I've read about the process.
Understood. And just to be clear, you never checked your status and found missing or incorrect information. Yes or no?
No. When I checked, Everything matched my information correctly.
Good. One more confirmation. If USCIS asked you today to submit proof, would you know what document to provide?
Yes, I would provide the confirmation letter or printout from the Selective Service verification page.
All right, that's clear. Next, I want to ask about accuracy and name matching. Now I want to focus on accuracy. My main question is, does your Selective Service record match your current legal name?
Yes, officer. It matches my legal name exactly as it appears on my permanent resident card and my other documents.
Just to confirm, you did not change your name after registering. Is that correct?
That's correct. I have never changed my name.
Good. And your date of birth also matches across all records?
Yes, my date of birth is the same on my Selective Service record, my passport, and my green card.
Thank you. This is important because mismatched records can cause delays. Now, let me ask a follow-up. If your name had changed later, would you know what to do?
Yes, I would update my information with Selective Service or provide documentation showing the name change, like a court order.
Correct. And you understand that USCIS compares records from different agencies. Is that correct?
Yes, I understand that USCIS checks consistency between documents.
Good. Another follow-up. Have you ever discovered an error in any government record related to your name or date of birth?
No, officer. I've been careful to keep everything consistent, and I check documents when I receive them.
All right. And you never received a notice saying your Selective Service record could not be found. Yes or no?
No, I never received such a notice.
Very good. That shows your record is clear. We'll move next to what happens if someone cannot provide proof. This is the last segment for today. My main question is, if someone cannot prove Selective Service registration, do you understand what USCIS reviews?
Yes, officer. I understand that USCIS looks at whether the person was required to register, whether they knew about the requirement, and whether they intentionally failed to register.
Just to confirm, intent matters in those cases. Is that correct?
Yes, USCIS wants to know if the failure was willful or not.
Correct. And in your case, you are saying you registered on time and can prove it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good. Another follow-up. Do you understand that USCIS may still ask questions even if proof exists?
Yes, I understand. They may ask questions to confirm details or check consistency.
Exactly. And if someone aged out without registering, USCIS may request a written explanation. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I know that applicants over 26 may need to explain why they did not register and provide supporting evidence.
Good. One final confirmation question. Do you believe there is anything unclear or missing about your Selective Service history?
No, officer. Everything is clear, complete, and documented.
Thank you, David. That completes part 2. In part 3, we will finish this topic with final verification questions and a short summary. Vocabulary note. Proof. Documents that show something is true. Confirmation letter. Official notice showing registration was completed. Registration number. Identification number given after registering. Documentation. Written records used as evidence. Verify. To check and confirm information is correct. Status letter. Official letter explaining registration history. System. An organized method, often online. Submit. To provide documents officially. Legal name. Official name used on government documents. Mismatch. Information that does not match. Record. Stored official information. Consistency. Information being the same across documents. Intentional. Done on purpose. Willful failure. Choosing not to follow a legal requirement. Aged out. Past the age limit. Supporting evidence. Documents that help explain a situation.